Hi, welcome to DIY Donna. I'm Donna, of course. Today we are going to do some Christmas wreaths. The first one we're going to do, we're going to be using the green foam round with some, I call them champagne color poinsettias, along with this pretty owl from the ornament section. And we're going to start off by cutting off all the poinsettias. And how you're going to do that is you don't have to cut them. Just pop them off. And if they need cut on the way, we will cut the bottoms. And I will get you started on it. I feel like a kid going pop goes the weasel. And Jeremiah just went with his tongue like he was popping the weasel. I also remember taking them and rubbing them across my hand, and if they turn yellow, we used to say you like butter. I don't know, that was just something that we done at school, and me and my cousins done. Okay, so here's the wreath form that we are going to use. I found that if I took my, it's not the Cricut, but it's the Dollar Tree version of the Cricut tool, the
grasshopper.
And yeah, I know you guys can probably hear the birds. We are outside. Maybe I don't have it. It might be in the house because maybe not. Alright, well, I do have this screw, so this is why I don't like having my tools strung everywhere. I got some out here, I got some inside. I just got it some everywhere. But it's okay. If I need a hole poke through, I have a screw that we can do that. And I was going to do a snowman, but I gotta figure out some details in it first. I'm sorry, you guys. I need to go ahead and get started. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is you should be able to push this straight through. And you can. So if you can, we're going to put it straight through, pull it out. We're going to put a little bit of glue and then put it right back in that hole. Hold it for a few seconds. And if your leaves are kind of messed up, you could take your heat gun. But I take my finger and kind of rub it across it. And you do want to make sure that when you are putting them together, you're not putting them real close, but you're putting them close where they could cover. You know, no gaps in between. You're covering everything up. Okay, one more, and then I am going to finish this up around, and then we will start on the side. I think I got that a little bit too close, so I'm going to move it over a tad. That is a little bit better in the second hole. I'm not trying to bunch them up too much. And I got hair on my glue gun. Look at how that is looking so far. Can you imagine it all being done? See the color routine matching? I just think that is going to be adorable. Okay, we're going to finish it and then we will start this front. Okay, so we got it all the way around. Now we are going to put it in the front. We're going to do it the same way. You're just going to punch your hole, take it back out, put your glue on the tip. You just need a little bit, and then you're going to put it right back in the hole, and it should be, grab you another one. Now we're trying not to put it really close together because you do want your leaves to fold out properly, like so, instead of all bunched together. Okay, we're going to take it back out and we're going to put some glue. And we're going to now, you can play with your leaves after you get them all on there, and you can just play around with it. Okay, so now I gotta kind of hold it up towards me so I can see about how I want my leaves to fall, because I do want to make sure that the green foam is hidden. Now you could bunch them together more, and I done that at the fall time, and I liked it because it looked so full, but at the same time my leaves to my flowers were all bunched up. So this time around I want to make sure my leaves are going to be able to all fall downwards. Okay, we're going to go around, and after we go completely around, I will show you what the next step is. Okay, so this is where we're at. Okay, so now the next step is we're going to put some around the inside. Okay, so the same process. I'm going to bring it up to me, and we're going to start it probably about here, I would say. We're going to hold, and we're going to repeat this, and I think that holds, if I can remember correctly, 6 maybe? The inside of it right there, there will be 6. I gotta make sure your webs to your glue is off of the wreath itself as well. And pushing on this. Put one right there. Okay, and I have a real pretty ribbon that is red, and I believe the poinsettia leaves on it is gold. Let me see what, nope, they're white, but we will see what that looks like here in a sec. I think I got just enough. Sorry, you guys. I'm getting a head cold. That one. Okay, I think I may add one more right here just because I left too big of a gap between them two. So gotta be careful with the glue. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's the one I was working on. I'm like, wait. Alright, so this one, it wasn't a big gap because this one wasn't even in there. So what we're going to do is move this one a little bit downwards, or more this way I should say. Oh, we're not even recording, are we? Oh, we are. Oh my. Okay. So this is the wreath. What do you guys think? Now we're not finished. I got a couple of flowers left, so there is a big gap right here that I want to fill in. And then we're going to decide what, I think I only have one kind of ribbon with poinsettias on it. I really like that color combo. And I'm still trying to, do you see any gaps? Right here's one. Right here would be the last, it's the last one anyway. I think it kind of bent on me and it can go, but this glue will harden a little bit and make the tip of that a little bit harder so I can push it. It's okay, as long as the glue holds, we're good. Alright, now let's see what we think about this now. Alright, and then we're going to take our owl and I'm just going to set him right in there, and I'm going to cut this string. Let me see if I can, I just pulled it straight out of his head, and then I'm going to push it together there. Now, trying to, should I put him there on the side or in the middle? He looks adorable, I think, in the middle. I'm going to find a placement about like that, I think, as well. Okay, we're going to put some hot glue on his bottom of his fur, but a lot, because I am going to glue it directly. And what I should have done was left that there. But at the same time, I didn't want to leave it there because of the greenness coming through. I didn't want, see, because it wouldn't be, and he will stay flush against your door. He's just not set all the way. Okay, let's get our hanger on here. Okay, so I cut a piece of ribbon, I glued it. I also put a hole right in the middle of the frame. Now I'm just going to put some hot glue down inside that hole. I'm going to put the ribbon over the glue, and then I'm going to just shove it down inside that hole. Well, okay, I'm just keep shoving. And then I'm going to take another little piece of it. Then I'm going to put over for the extra security. Okay, and I'm going to let that dry, but you will see it at the final review. Coming up will be another DIY, and it's also going to be another wreath using the 14-inch metal reform. Okay, so I forgot to make the bow for the wreath, the first one we made. So before we get started on the second one, we are going to make that bow. Now, I'm not a good bow maker my own self, so I'm trying to figure out, I know a couple of ways of making them. Trying to figure out which one would be the easiest. I think the Rareness bow will be the easiest. So what we're going to do is we're going to string one out. Let me see if I can make a double bow. can I see that for a second so I can see about, I think that size will do it. Alright, and now we're going to make sure we got our tails. And this is the first time I have made a double bow. We're going to cut it off. And I got some jute string right here. We're going to tie it off. And we are going to cut this off. Now we're going to fluff our bow out. For this to be my first one, I'm not bragging, but it came out okay. I mean, for it to be my first one I ever did, so. Alright, so we're gonna ducktail our tails now, which we fold them in, which I gotta do better on that one. We're going to cut a little piece of this off, and we are going to put a line of glue. We're going to fold it. Put a little bit of hot glue there, fold it. And then we're going to put another line. Did my glue not come out? Yeah, it did. Never fails. I just got burnt for the second time during this video. That's what I did to my bow. And now we are going to once again fluff them out. And how I do that, I take my hands and I open my hands up to open the ribbon part. And then we're going to connect it, which I should have connected a wire to, and I do need to get some gold wire. I got green, silver, and blue. Yeah, I do need to get some gold. So I'm going to take some wire, and you can find that in the section at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to hopefully stick it, there we go, straight through there so I can wire it to the wreath. Can I see the wreath, please? And we're going to stick the bow, and it also brings some color to the wreath as well. Now see if I had that champagne looking one with the poinsettias. Now I may change this later on. And if I do, I will take a picture. Because I'm thinking the gold one that they have there at the Dollar Tree will go with a lot better with this one. And then I'm just gonna, I will show you guys in a second. Pull it tight, wrap it around. I wrapped it around, and now I'm gonna cut it off. And then I'm gonna push it down so no one is getting cut by it or their doors, which I believe it's going to stay on my door. I don't know yet. Alright, Bubby. Here we go. Here's the ribbon. Ooh, I don't know. The ribbon is actually taken away from let me know what you guys think about the bow. Should we leave it, put it on top? That way the owl's in the middle. Okay, now we're moving along with our 14-inch wireframe. Now I'm going to take these garlands that they have at the Dollar Tree. They're 15 feet. They are very thin. I did just haul these earlier. So how we're going to get started on this is we're going to take just the one end that we can get started here. Alright, here we go. You're going to take it around your wreath form. And it is on wire, so you can bend it, twist it, and we're just going to twist it around the wire frame on the inside, and then we're going to start wrapping. And you want to wrap kind of tight. Push them together. And we may not need all three of these, and if we don't, that's okay, because I have some projects to do in the house with some of these, so I just got to pick up some more. And you want this, I know, I personally, if you recreate this, send me some pictures. And let me know how many you use, because I like for my wreaths to be really full. And I do apologize for any noise and the birds you guys are hearing. I am recording outside, and I'm going to record outside as long as the weather allows us. Much quieter outside than it is in my home, especially during football season. Football's on, my daughter and husband are glued to the TV. And I do have a nephew that plays for Wisconsin. I had two of them that played for Wisconsin, but one graduated. He is now a firefighter, which scares me. But they gotta live, right? And he's a daddy and a husband already. Okay, so we're gonna keep. Okay, I got one. This is what I got done so far. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna bend the wire around it a couple of times. Okay, now we're gonna start on our second one. It kind of looks like, you guys, that this might take 3 of them to fill it, but we'll see. Alright, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take the wire and we are going to twist it around our wreath form. Then we're going to start going around with it. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and finish wrapping this, and then we will finish up. Okay, so right here we got a little opening. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the hanger on it. And we're going to take some hot glue and put it on the edge right here of this. And we're going to connect it. Alright, we're going to let that dry for a minute. And while that dries, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add some pretties to this. Now, we have one more. I could go ahead and wrap it one more time around it and see if that will make it a little bit more bushier, or we could just go ahead and start adding our stuff into it. Let's go ahead and start adding our berries and our greenery. Bubby, can you hand me some greenery and berries and all that? Picks and thingies. You hand me the pine cones. Okay, you got some pine cones right here. Whoops, these berries. Yeah, those kind as well. Alright, so, I'm sorry guys. We are going to use this, all kinds of things. I got these berries. I got some regular red ones. We also got some other greenery picks as well that I could add to these. We're going to just put some in it to see how they look. And if we add to these and we like them, then I will most likely maybe glue them. I'm trying to, match on the right and left. We already got our hanger up there on top. I mean, these are not just... Alright, now we're just gonna... Now these are on a wire. And then you could just twist them like so. But we don't have to do that because we can literally... We're going to take some hot glue. And we're just going to start placing these berries just in random places. Just anywhere that, I'm doing them in sections here. So many inches or whatever apart. Okay, so about right there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add the glue to these. I want this little guy to lay down, so I'm putting hot glue. I'm just going to shove some hot glue down in that one because it didn't want to come back out. So, and the same thing, we're going to want this little guy right here to lay down. And yes, I know I still gotta add some, a berry up here on top as well. But I'm getting these leaves because we got some other stuff to add to this. I need a couple more cherries, or not cherries, berries. Okay, so now we got those in. So should we put a couple of pine cones in here? Must not have put enough glue on this little guy. Alright, so now we got glue. Alright, so we got 3 of these. So the only way we're going to put one on top and one at the bottom, like so. Put our hot glue. No. And we will get all the spider webs. out of this later. Okay, so now we got some smaller berries. And I think we could just take a couple of bunches of these, because they are different ones. And we could probably place them, you know, in areas. I don't know, you guys. I'm just trying to turn this into something beautiful. So that means adding different berries. We got different shapes. Same color for now. I do have some white ones. We also got some frosted ones that we need to use. As you can see, I'm just placing these in random places. And we're going to use some of these frosted ones. Okay. And these little things are also on a wire. So we could just pull them right on off, and that's what we did. I'm going to do the same thing with these. Is I'm going to go around in random places and start putting these berries down. Alright, so we got 4. Got a lot of spider webs, not spider, glue webs going on. Alright, so we got the berries, the frosted berries. Now we're going to do the white berries. And these, they do have glitter, but that's okay. A little bit of glitter at Christmas time, I'm okay with. It's the only time I really do like glitter. Okay, so we're going to add some white berries as well. And these ones, I'm adding quite a few of these ones into this. Still think I need one more out here. And I'm sorry for that noise if you guys can hear it. That is the wind knocking branches down. Bubby, can you also hand me some of those branches and things? Yeah, I'll use a couple of those. I don't... Those ones. And the white ones. Okay. These beautiful ones. I love these ones. I'm going to take one stem of them. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take pieces of this. And I'm going to lay it across here. Look how beautiful that looks, just laying here and there across this. So now what I'm going to do is put a little bit of glue, and then I'm going to push it down. These little white balls that are falling off everywhere. So what I'm going to do, the ones that did fall off, I'm just going to randomly place them on the branches. Here's another one I didn't think I had glued yet. Alright, this is what it's looking like so far. What are you guys thinking so far on that? Jeremiah, what are you thinking?
Looks pretty cute.
Alright, so now we got these, and this is another set of berries. I'm pretty sure we have these ones on there, but it's okay. We're going to take some, and we're going to randomly, if I could talk, place these on here as well. I could bring it closer to me. Alright, so that one I put right there. So we're going to put another one maybe right here. Now I'm trying to make sure that instead of laying them on there like I did some, that they're pushing down inside. Hold that there for a second and let it dry. Can you hand me the white poinsettias, please? I think we got berries on this, and I think I might put some candy canes, or should we put some snowflakes? Let me know what you guys think about these leaves being okay. We got some glitter berries that maybe we could keep some in the leaves. Let me see what this looks like, you guys, and you. Like that. Move that glass. We got a candle from, I'm not saying where. It's burning this side of the jar, and it just put a hole in my plastic. do have some Merry Christmas signs, but I don't know where they're at right this moment. I am going to put some candy canes on this as well. What I'm going to do, let me put some more hot glue on it right here so it can stay there on top as well. Alright, we got one more going in on this side over here. I think this one I'm gonna have going the opposite, facing the opposite direction. I'm gonna do the same thing, hot glue right there, and then we're gonna put some glue right behind it right here so it can stay glued to that flower. I apologize for that bike going by. Okay. I think we're making it look pretty cute. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Okay, I got some circle mints here as well. Oh, we got another berry running loose. I'm going to go ahead and glue it right there. Okay. I'm going to hit this up with the hot glue gun. Not hot glue gun, but the hot glue, or the air gun, to blow off the glue webs. I was getting ready to call it spider webs again. I think one will be fine right there. I think I'm going to add a couple of flowers, and then this one is going to get a bow, and it will be done. I just need to pop them off. Alright, so now we're going to hold it up. Same thing, guys. We're going to put a hot glue, and then we're going to stick it into the reform. We got the other one. We're going to do the same thing. Give me one more. Jeremiah, hand me one more so we could put it about right here. Now, I think that it came out We're going to put a bow right here. I think it turned out beautiful. Let me see, what bow? We got a lot of reds going on and peppermint. Do we have? Okay, we got this red and green. We are going to make a bow for this, and then we're going to make an awareness bow again. And this one is a little bit bigger than that other one, so we're going to, here's one tail. And this ribbon, it feels different. It feels like plastic. But it is a pretty ribbon, and it feels like a raincoat. That's some, which I do need to get another. Now you guys, this is my first time of making the 2 loop bows. So I'm learning just like you. So the only thing I done was, next time I will put it closer to the camera because it's hard to explain. And this is wired. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the string a little bit long on that. Now, I am going to make my tails even. Okay, so now I'm also going to ducktail my tails. Bring it up, and we're going to you guys, my ribbon, my bows are not coming out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this string right into the middle of the wreath form, if I could get my hands through it. And I'm going to take the other one as well, and we're going to go up under and get our string that we made our bow with, and we're going to tie it into the wreath. Cut our string off, the tails of our string. so nobody will see it. And like I said, this has got wire in it, so you can curl up your tails like I just did on these two. Hang on and I will show you. And like I said, my bow is not perfect. It is, but you know, I'm just now learning like you guys are when it comes to my ribbon. And I also forgot to put this across the bow where the stroop is. So now I gotta drape it over. Okay, so coming up is going to be the final review. I want to thank you for watching our videos. If you don't mind hitting that like button, the thumbs up, hitting that subscribe button, hitting that bell, you'll get notifications of all the videos we upload. Also, you can follow us over on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. The final review